walks up to the podium.
So that happened.
And that's it. That's all you need to hear, man.
So that happened.
So a little bit of comic relief there. So congratulations to him and the Rangers, man. A team that I counted out from the beginning. As I mentioned, a very unfortunate loss to the Devils after having all that momentum, but they're still very much in the hunt. And I mean, fuck, they might surpass that other New York team, RA?
Yeah, absolutely, man. This they've been going the other way. The Islanders. I don't know. Did you want to jump in to the Islanders right now?
Yeah, and RA, there was a controversial call in their last loss to Carolina, where our boy Trocheck ended up potting the OT winner, and I'll let you take it over.
Yeah, it was like you said, overtime. Vinnie Trocheck, who people had been getting on him because I don't think he had a point yet for Carolina. He scored the overtime game winner, but there was controversy. Svechnikov, he handled it with a high stick. Now, after he hit it with the high stick, it went off the post, it went right to Trocheck. Trocheck scored on the rebound. Now the refs come out and said after, or the pool reporter said that because he hit it with a high stick and it didn't score, it's live action, almost as if the other team handles it. You know what I'm saying? Like it hit the post. So if it went in, it would have been no goal, obviously, but it hit the post, so it's still a live puck. So I guess what they're saying is hitting the post is the equivalent of the other team hitting it, which I never knew as well. I think a lot of people didn't know that until yesterday either.
Wow. So if he had tipped it down with the high stick, hadn't touched any player, and went to Trocheck and he banged it in, then they're saying no goal. But by hitting the post, basically says neutral puck.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know what? It kind of makes sense because it's a shot on. Well, it's actually not a shot on net hitting the post. How many people knew that? How many people in your car in traffic knew that if you hit the post, it's not an SOG? Because I learned that like my 8th year in the league when I was dying for a shot on net and ring the crossbar one night in Edmonton, and they're like, I ended the game, no shot on goal. I'm like, dude, I got a shot on goal. I hit the crossbar. Guy's like, it's not a shot, dude. Wake up.
8 years in the league. I thought you might have found that out.
I think I was done. I think that actually was like my last year because they were like, this kid didn't know that didn't count as shot on goal. Get him out of the league.
And then it was off to Russia.
So off to Russia where they count them. I think if you hit the post there, you get a SOG.
Yeah, you got to hit the stat sheet there. If not, their coach will fucking put you under fire.
That's very interesting. I mean, the Islanders, though. Ugh.
Yeah, they've had some big injuries to the blue line, of course, with Boychuk, and who's the other one there that they lost?
Pellick's out for the year.
Pellick, that was one of the most underrated losses as far as teams over the course of this season. Going back to that high stick, my assumption just from watching the video, because I didn't watch the game nor the commentary afterward, I thought because it was a high stick in the midst of the play, you can't review that. So that play itself was not, they didn't blow it down for the high stick. So considering that the goal was fine itself, you can't go back and review it. That's what I assume.
Well, maybe they were reviewing if it hit the post or another player from the Islanders. I mean,
I didn't know that rule, nor have I fact checked that. Are you telling me that's 100% factual? Where if it hits the post,
that's what they said after.
All right, well, fair enough. That's interesting. I'm interested to hear and read online about it because I didn't know that rule. And I'm sure.
And the other thing was, so before this actually makes total sense because when I watched this all unfold and saw the tweets with the picture of the high stick, I started saying, how is this possible? And then you wonder, like, you know how like the Insta girls, they can change angles and make the picture, make themselves maybe look a little more.
Yeah.
Guys and girls, there's angles to pictures. I've learned that.
I've learned that the hard way.
I got some terrible angles. Jeez, and we love posting all of them, but I wondered maybe that one view when it looked so obvious that it was a high stick, if you went to another side it might have looked different, but no, every angle it looked high, so it has to be that post made it neutral and game on for Trocheck to bury it. By the way, I think he put it in off Mayfield's chin.
Either way, the Isles, like you said, is struggling, as Joe Namath would say, 2-7-3 in their last 12, scoring less than 2 goals a game, giving